YouTube? This is Garrett from Garrett's Tech Lab, and today I wanted to talk to you real quickly about Nikon. Now, I've been with Nikon for a very long time. Started out with a D90 back in the day, trying not to show my age, and I progressed over several camera bodies up to the D850. Now, I had the D850 at the beginning of the year. I also had a Nikon 24-70 non-VR lens. It was the older Nikon lens. I also had the Tamron 70-200 G2. I had the Tamron G1. I think it was the 15-30 on that, but it was the Tamron wide angle, and those lenses were great. I took great pictures with the D850, and I want to say around May, I also had a battery pack. So this was a big camera, right, with the extended battery grip and everything. And so in May, I had an opportunity to get a Z6, and I think right about that time, Rev 3 came out of the firmware, so the tracking was a little bit better, and I found that I just really enjoyed the camera. I enjoyed the size. My wife she would get embarrassed if I brought my big D850, and it was a big rig, and I'd set it up, taking pictures of my son playing basketball, and she would always want to sit far away from me because she was embarrassed, and I don't know why, but anyway, that never did stop me from bringing my camera, but I did anyway. So when I got the Z6, it was a chance to kind of have a little smaller kit, something a little more manageable, and didn't make everybody feel uncomfortable when I broke out this big camera. So I had the Z6 up until October, when they announced the Z6 II and the Z7 II. Because I had the 850, I just didn't like having the low megapixel camera, the Z6. So in October, when the Z6 II and the Z7 II was announced, I was really interested. And I watched a video with Kai. I think some of you guys will know who he is. He's a videographer. I think he was in a hotel room with the Z7 II, and he was doing eye tracking, which I was interested in. I saw that video and I ordered one immediately. And again, I put all my F-mount lenses up for sale. I put the 2 camera bodies up for sale, and made enough to get a 24 made enough to get a 70-200 2.8 and a 24-70 2.8. I got these a few months ago, or I got these in October, and I've been waiting for the camera body to come. And then in the interim, I went out and I got a bunch more accessories. I got a couple of filters. I've got the screen protectors. I'm a big screen protector person. I bought the QD latch hook. I bought the Really Right Stuff mounting plate. Bought a little deeper cup. I bought the Kirk mounting foot for the lens. Also bought a Sony Tough SD card, 128 gig. And I bought the CFS Express 128 gig. The camera shop that I bought my lenses from gave me a really good deal on a filter. So I ended up with an extra filter. And they really did me a good deal. And I'm going to put the link to this particular camera shop because it's out of Maryland. It's called Service Photo. The owner, Burke, really nice guy. He gave me great deals on the cameras and an even better deal on the filter. And he's a local from Maryland photography shop. And I prefer to buy my stuff from the local shops. Just because they're small businesses, and you know how tough it is these days to get the small business up and running. So today the Z7 II finally arrived, and I'm going to do a separate unboxing video, and I'm going to do a video covering these accessories, the lenses, and this is just the startup video so that you'd understand why I'm doing what I'm doing. I just kind of felt the need to kind of explain that. But today is Nikon Day, and I couldn't be any happier. I actually bought the camera from eBay, a photography shop that had one on eBay, and I bought it on a Thursday, this past Thursday, after service told me that all their lenses were going to NPS members. So I'm not an NPS member, but I'm gonna be, or I'm gonna try to be anyway, because if you're trying to get any Nikon gear, especially newly released gear, you're just not going to get it on that first allotment. The NPS members get just pretty much everything carte blanche, and as a normal consumer, you're just kind of left out in the cold. So Burke from Service is supposedly, not supposedly, Burke from Service Photo, I know he's out there aggressively trying to get more camera equipment in. It's just that I'm a gas guy. It's just that I have gas gear acquisition syndrome. I'm gonna tell you now, I'm one of those type of guys. I like the new gear, and I couldn't wait. So I had an opportunity to grab one off of eBay at list cost. So I got one, and I'm gonna start an unboxing video here pretty shortly. But I just wanted to kind of talk to you guys and let you see kind of where I'm going. I've got a new think tank bag over there. So during this month and a half, I've just been acquiring new gear. I pretty much got new everything. Got a new tripod head. I've pretty much upgraded all my equipment. Most of my equipment was really old, over 10 years old, and I took all that old equipment and sent it down to my nephew, Michael. He's out of Missouri, and he's kind of a young guy that's starting off in photography and videography, and a lot of that stuff I just didn't feel like going through and trying to sell. So I sent him tripod heads. I used to have the old pistol grip heads, and sent him all those. I sent him Vanguard tripod. I pretty much exclusively use Vanguard. Now I've migrated over to Lefoto. So I just wanted to kind of take a few minutes, describe kind of what I'm working on, what I'm working with, what my mentality was, why I decided to jump in full force into the Nikon Z system. It seemed like the perfect time to do it. And this particular time, I've actually, you know, I had enough equipment that making this transition didn't really cost me a whole lot out of pocket. Like I say, I probably $600-700 total, and that's counting all these accessories, and the camera is what I had to add to it. So if I can impress anything to anyone, it is sell your old stuff, man. It's worth quite a bit. You'd be surprised. I mean, I made close to $8,000 selling all my equipment, and you can too. I used eBay, but you can use whatever site you'd like to, and you can sell all that old F-glass. There's a huge market for the F-glass and the older camera bodies, and you can make your money back, and you can transition over to the Z very easily. So with that, I'm gonna leave this. This is probably one of my shortest videos I've got, because I seem to go on and on and on. But somewhere down here is the like and subscribe. I appreciate it. You guys could like or subscribe, or even hit that bell, because we're gonna go through box openings with the lenses, the camera. We're gonna integrate in all of the accessories. We're gonna start taking photos, and I'd like to be able to get input from you guys and get ideas. I also bought some light painting equipment that I don't have just yet. Should be here next week sometime. I want to try some light painting in my photography, so I'm hoping to grow my photography to the next level, and hopefully you guys will come along that journey. So this is Garrett from Garrett's Tech Lab. Peace.